Hey everyone. Okay, so this is the start of the official video blog. I've decided to actually switch from my previous account. I started recording a video blog of my spiritual awakening, and I had been recording it on my computer and then trying to upload it, but it is taking forever. That's why I haven't been uploading a lot of my videos. So I decided to do this a different way, and I'm actually going through YouTube this time. I created my own account so it doesn't get confused with my other Google Plus account. And hopefully then I'll try to get more followers, and I won't feel like weird having other videos and stuff on there. So I'm going to try to make this the primary one for the spiritual awakening video blog. Plus I actually kind of want to expand that to just kind of maybe spiritual teachings as well, as I'm getting introduced to more things and getting in touch with my spiritual side. I'm really finding that I really just want to be kind of teaching others. So the one thing I wanted to talk about today was that I've been really listening to myself. I think that's the most important part of the spiritual awakening, is that you need to listen to your inner self. And that includes everything. That includes whenever I get some sort of symptom. The other day I was having some stomach issues, and instead of trying to fix the outward cause by taking a Tums or doing something like that, I was trying to figure out what emotional blockage that was. So I did some research. As I said before, I've been really into chakras and getting in touch with your chakras lately. That is actually a really important part of clearing process for the spiritual awakening. So the more I'm getting in touch with my chakras and kind of learning how to clear those, the more the blockages are lessening. And I'm listening to myself too. I'm not saying, I have this illness or I have this stomach issue. I'm just going to take medication and hope it goes away. When our bodies are giving us messages like that, even if it's a headache, a lot of the times headache has to do with the crown chakra and the third eye sometimes. But a lot of the times, if you research what those chakras are about, then you will find the causes of your problems. So I researched a lot about what the solar plexus chakra represents, and that is where I've had a lot of my issues. That has to do with being self-aware, and it has to do with self-confidence and your power. It's your power center, where you learn to be like a powerful person spiritually, and it's kind of where you learn to be confident in yourself, and you learn to listen to yourself. And a lot of the times stomach issues deal with not listening to your inner self and giving your power away. Well, I guess I'll repeat a lot of my information from my last videos, because I don't know what all is getting uploaded and what's not, but it is taking a really long time, and I think that I'm glad that I restarted this, because I don't think that that's a really good way of doing the videos. It's just taking too long to upload. So basically, some of the information that I said in the last couple of videos So a big part of my spiritual awakening was in breaking up with my boyfriend, which I don't know if I actually made a video since I have broken up with him, but I have officially broken up, which is really difficult for me. I've come to realize that he didn't really believe in a lot of this stuff, and he didn't really understand kind of where I was coming from with this spiritual journey. In one of the other videos, I had talked about getting almost psychic visions, not really visions, but intuitions, and had kind of come to realize that I was actually experiencing a lot of psychic energy. And I believe that I am an empath. And if you know what an empath is, basically they feel and sense others' emotions, and it makes so much sense for my life right now. So about the solar plexus, so what I realized was one of the things was that you were giving your power away. And since I have broken up with my boyfriend, I'm struggling with the reasons why. And I'm coming up with all the literal reasons to justify why I've broken up with him. But when it really comes down to it, it's more spiritual than it is literal. And the reasons why is because in order to be my highest person and be my best, I couldn't be with someone with his energy. He was bringing me down. He is not a negative person, but he is just very logical and just does not believe at all in spirituality. He tries, but he uses the phrase "that's mystical" a lot, which actually kind of makes me think that by him not believing in things, like we'll watch a movie, he does not like any mystical movie. That type of thing is, something like sci-fi or something where there's, something unnatural in it, or so he says. And part of my awakening is realizing that as an adult, you think that you have to stop believing, when actually that's far from the truth. Sorry, there's like a bug. Sorry. I don't like bugs. Okay. Anyway. Sorry about that. So he basically, by not believing in those things, I realized that he didn't believe in me. And I can't be with someone that doesn't believe. I mean, he tried. He really, literally tried to believe me, but he's just too grounded to the earth, and my energy was wanting to ascend and keep ascending, and there were literal situations that had happened, because if nothing had happened, I would still be with him today. And even if I knew that he was not good for me spiritually, I would have stayed. And part of the energy right now that's releasing is letting go of him, and that's been the hardest part, is I'm still not willing to let go, and I miss him a lot, and it's been really kind of a struggle to kind of realize that no, what I did was what I have been called to do by my inner source, and I've been listening to that more lately, and to just trust it, because that's the best I can do. Because honestly, if we are meant to be, then he will come back to me, and I shouldn't have to try, I shouldn't have to struggle to keep the relationship alive. So by kind of doing that and overanalyzing the breakup, I was giving my power back to him, which was causing a lot of my stomach issues. So once I did that, once I said no, now I realize that I need to stop analyzing it and just let it be. And whatever is meant to happen will happen. Once I realize that, then and only then can I really be free and set myself free from the constraints. I really kind of realized that through my process of awakening, I'm just learning to trust myself, and learning that a lot of the times the messages that I seek outwardly are all in me, and I already know them, but it's just trying to teach my ego the messages, because the part of the awakening process is to supposedly dissolve the ego, and when ego hears that, it doesn't like it. But if you think of it more as what did I say the other day? I said it's not the death of the ego, but the birth of your inner child. And it's so cool to think of it like that, because I really feel like I'm getting back to who I really was, because as an indigo child, I knew things about the universe, about God, that I was not taught, and society has told me, no, this isn't true. You can't believe in fairies. These things do not exist. And what I'm really realizing, coming back to it, is that you don't have to not believe anymore to be an adult. There are things that exist that we can't explain. If things didn't exist that didn't explain, we would know exactly where we go when we die. And that itself proves it. That proves that there are just some things on this earth that we cannot explain, and that are just otherworldly, or from other realms. And as I'm getting back in touch with that side, and I'm slowly realizing that no, I don't have to stop believing as an adult, because I think that's where a lot of my sadness came from, was thinking that I couldn't believe anymore. And I think the video is going to end soon, so I'm going to make other videos. Please check out my my website, and love and light. Alright, bye.